You ever wonder what happens when you skip a workout or two? Hey, I'm Nicole, and I'm going to break it down for you in this video. If you don't know who I am yet, I help women and families to live happier, healthier lives through proper nutrition, physical activity, and small lifestyle changes. Okay, so now about those missed workouts. First, let me be clear. I'm not talking about the planned rest days. Those are part of the process, and we all need some recovery time. But I am talking about the workouts that you missed because your schedule got crazy busy or you just weren't in the mood, you didn't feel like it. So normally missing a couple of workouts isn't a huge deal. The problem is that it can get you into this cycle and turn it into a very big deal. When you miss planned workouts, remember we're talking about planned workouts, it gets easier and easier to skip workouts until eventually you fall off altogether, right? And here's what happens. So within the first week, you lose endurance and your heart rate might be higher when you're active. You might find yourself huffing and puffing when you're doing your next cardio workouts. And it can take a few workouts for you to get your cardio fitness back to normal. Within a couple of weeks, you'll notice that you start to lose strength, and you might even notice that your muscles start to shrink in size. And this can obviously lead to weight gain as you're losing more muscle. And I know we've talked in the past about muscle actually burns more fat, right? So the really cool thing about this though is that if you get back on track, you really can correct this pretty quickly. And so I'm going to go ahead and leave. I have a video that I did on the bounce back on, getting back on track after you've fallen off. So I'll leave that below. So next, during the next couple of months, you will lose more of the endurance that we mentioned, more strength, and more muscle. And you will notice that your energy levels start to drop, and this can make you be even less active, which just gets the cycle going even more and more. So over the long run, this can actually lead to different ailments and diseases that are linked to low activity levels. So some of these can include heart disease, type 2 diabetes, several types of cancers, and obesity. Plus, it can affect your mood, your sleep, your mobility, and so much more. So, what to do instead of skipping your workouts? If you really can't squeeze in your workout because something really important came up, and that does happen, you want to try to get in some intentional movement anyway. So go for a walk, get in some squats or push-ups, have a dance party in the kitchen, run up and down the stairs, basically anything, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes. Now remember, if you don't feel well, listen to your body and take the rest that you need. But this is for the days when you just really don't feel like it. On those days, I want you to really keep the promise that you made to yourself, because these are the days that you probably need it the most, right? So even if it's just a few minutes, you just want to show up and get those few minutes in. You kind of have to move yourself to get motivated, because the motivation doesn't always just come on its own, right? So just getting a couple minutes in of some intentional movement will really get things going. So this will also help you to build your self-confidence and believe in yourself, which is huge. So I hope that you find this helpful. It's really just something to think about if you're considering skipping a workout because things got crazy. And the other thing that I do want to mention is that when you find a reason to keep going, it saves you from that starting all over again. And starting all over again, although I always tell people to get right into it and don't worry about it, but it can be a little bit frustrating when you have to keep starting and stopping. So if you're ready to find out how my online personal training and nutrition coaching programs help you to finally burn the excess fat and to keep it off, I will leave my contact information below. You can message me or you can email me, and I'll let you know more about that. The sooner that you get started, really, the better, right? Thank you for watching. Save this video and subscribe, and I'll have more for you next week.